Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first leadership call. I am Liz Mercado, Independent Scentsy Director of the Tinker Stars team. Super excited to finally be putting these in place for our team and leaders that want to grow their teams. So, we're going to be talking about leading your team successfully. Sometimes we start sponsoring because we want to grow our business. Sometimes we do it by accident because someone just joined our team. Either way, we have to really help them to grow, and we can help them grow in different aspects. Now, this doesn't mean do the job for them because we cannot do that. They have to run their own business successfully. But I believe strong leaders can help people develop strong leadership skills, strong consultant skills, and that is what we're going to be talking about today. So, these are the areas that I have learned that need to be like a priority in our leadership side of our business. Communication, recognition, and training. Okay? These three categories, they cannot be optional in our business. Okay? And I'll tell you a couple examples why. If you know my story, I joined Scentsy under a friend who about a year and a half later went inactive. So I rolled up to her sponsor, which was her sister-in-law, and about 3 or 4 months later, she went inactive and I rolled up again. My current sponsor, which is the same sponsor I had at that moment, doesn't really communicate with me. And it just, for a long time, I focused on that. For a long time, I was like, she doesn't do anything for me. She doesn't congratulate me. She doesn't do anything like challenges, anything like that. Now, when I started Scentsy under my friend, I had a really fast start. And I feel like it was because my friend and I were communicating. Even though she was new to Scentsy and she was learning things herself, we were communicating. We were constantly talking about goals. We were constantly talking about ideas to do in our business. And when she went inactive and her sponsor went inactive and I rolled up to this person that had no communications strategies with her team, she didn't do recognition for her team, she didn't provide training, I kind of got stuck. Now, that was my choice because we are our own business owners, but I feel like if she would have had something in place, it would have been beneficial for her because her team would have kept growing, and also for me because I would have had like a guide. So, I don't think that these 3 things are optional. So since these are not optional, today I'm going to train you guys on a few ways that you can implement these into your leadership skills. We're going to focus on the 3 priorities: communication, recognition, and training. I'm going to tell you why it's important, what to communicate, what to recognize, what to train on, and then ideas on how to do it, like apps and different things. Don't feel like you have to do it all. Okay, don't get bombarded and say, oh my gosh, I have to do all those things. No, you get to pick 2 to 3 that best work for you, your schedule, your lifestyle, and then just move with those consistently so that your team can learn to depend on those. So let's start with communication. What to communicate, right? That's basically the first question. What do I communicate with my team? Well, first, build the foundation. Communicate on life things. Communicate on learning to get to know one another and building that friendship within your team members and your team culture. You don't want to just be all business. You want to let them know that you care about them. Get to know their goals. Your goals are not their goals. Your dreams are not their dreams. You need to know what they're working towards so you can best guide them to reaching those goals. So sometimes if you're just communicating about business, they may feel like they're just a number to you. So please learn to reach out to your team members at least once or twice a month. Do not reach out to them only when you're close to a promotion or when you're about to earn a trip or when you're about to get like an incentive. They will shy away and they will back off. Learn to love your team. Now, again, you might have had friends join, so you might already have a connection or a love for them. But you might have someday a complete stranger join your team. Get to know them. Help them build their dreams, and you will have that love grow. So, if you have a team page or a team chat, this is kind of like a perk It's not like the key way to communicate. You don't want to just post on there every day, all day long, and then never text, never call, never do anything else. Guess what? That's not approachable to them. They're just thinking, okay, she's giving me the information. She still doesn't care about me. So communicate on new information. Let them know, hey, this is happening. That can be on your team page. Communicate on keeping everyone excited. Build that team culture to build excitement about our job. Any major changes, and of course, just to say that they're doing a phenomenal job and how proud of them you are. Now, how do you communicate? Well, your team page is one way of communication. You can text, you can use the Marco Polo app, which is one of my favorites. You can do Facebook Messenger, you can do a Zoom call, you can do a coffee date with them. You can go ahead and schedule like a FaceTime or schedule a work day with them. Like have them come over and just work on your businesses together. Team hangouts, team socials are a great way to communicate and build that foundation with them. It's all about just letting them know that you are there. You're a person that they can relate to, a person that they can come to when it comes to their business. If you do not reach out to them, if you do not build that foundation, trust me, they're going to shy away. They're not going to reach out to you when they need help, and they most likely will fall off. Not everybody is a go-getter. Not everybody understands direct sales. So they kind of tend to give up before they have even wrapped all the ins and outs when they're not getting help. So recognition, what to recognize, right? You can recognize anything and everything. You can recognize leaders paid at title, top PRV, top recruiters, good behaviors such as showing Scentsy spirit on your team page, active frontline, team challenges. You can do incentive earners, promotions, award earners, etc., etc., etc. Like there's like literally no limit as to what you can recognize because you're the one that decides what you want to recognize. How to recognize them. You can do postcards. And I thought I had one with me, but I don't. So I will have to do a video about different postcards. But you can do like a postcard that says you were number blank out of blank in sales, or you were our top recruiter. You can do Facebook posts on your team page or on your personal page. You can do texts, call them. You can do a post on their wall so all of their family and friends can see how amazing they're doing with their Scentsy business. You can send them like a treat in the mail. Like there's like the Cheryl cookies that you can order and have sent. You can do a Dollar Tree card or like charms that you buy like off of Amazon or the Scentsy Success Store if you're a director and above. You can do all sorts of things for recognition. Just be consistent and know that what you do unto one, you want to do unto others. So don't think you have to break the bank. Don't think you have to spend $20 on everybody. Literally, one small thing goes a long ways. I like to buy things off the Scentsy Success Store when they're on sale, such like these. And I give them away for like team incentives. I give them away when like there's a top PRV or when someone has like a really outstanding month, I'll send them something. Sometimes I buy, so for example, I bought these at the Target store, and I send these out when I see someone showing like a lot of Scentsy spirit or when they're like really helping someone out by answering questions. I send them this. When I know someone reached their goal, I send them this one. It's like, you did it. It's super cute to get something in the mail that they're not expecting and that they don't really know that it's coming because it makes them feel very appreciated. You could do like a type of ticket thing where like, you know, this many, if you're active, you get a ticket. If you reach 500, you get a ticket, and then do like a drawing for like a free product or a $25 gift card, whatever you can afford to do. Again, don't break the bank. Don't think you have to break the bank in order to get your team to respond or to get your team to even think that you're an amazing leader. You can do small things, okay? Now, training. What to train? So training is not optional, but at the same time, Scentsy already provides a lot of training. So don't feel like you have to do all the trainings. Scentsy does the Tuesday training from home office at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So it's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that your team knows that. Share it every Tuesday. Say, don't forget the team call or the home office call. Our team does a Zoom call every week. So remind them about the Zoom call. Let them know. We do, don't forget about the Zoom call tonight at 9 p.m. That way they can join us. There's tons of videos on YouTube that you can share with them along the way. There is the Tuesday at 2:30 or at 2, and the Thursdays with Sarah. Like, there's so much that Scentsy already gives. There's other leaders that put their trainings out there. There's SFR. There is World Tour. So don't feel like you have to do all these trainings. Now, if you like to do trainings, if you like to do videos, if you like to train, then you can go ahead and choose to do so. So things that you do want to train on when they first join is their first 70 days. Get them on track for their shooting star and their sensational start. Talk to them about earning the incentives. There's so many times that I hear people saying, oh, I didn't know that we could earn a trip. Well, where have you been? Where did your sponsor not tell you about our, I don't know what it's called this fall, but like our Bermuda trip? And some might say no. For some of us that have been with Scentsy for a while, it might just slip our mind. It might not be that we're forgetting, but maybe you make a note of it on your a little cheat sheet that says what to go over. Tell them about the current sales and how to prepare. So how do they prepare for the Darth Vader launch? How do they prepare for the Christmas brochure coming out October 1st? Teach them how to prepare for those. Teach them to get out of their warm circle. Ideas on how to get out of their warm circles. Their family and friends are not going to buy forever and ever and ever. Teach them about fundraisers, parties, earning awards, follow-up systems, training new recruits, events, making samples, workstation how-tos. That one's really important. I forget about that one quite a bit. And then when somebody calls me and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have just called you and shown you. To me, it's second nature. I go in, boom, boom, boom. I place an order in 5 minutes and I'm done. And they might be like, what tab do I click on? It's completely normal because they're new. They're not used to this culture. So how do you train? Well, you can do Facebook Lives. You can do a Zoom call. You can do Marco Polo, FaceTime, one-on-one. You can make your own YouTube videos, all sorts of good things to get your team trained. Now, again, you don't have to do it all. You can easily find tons of training videos on YouTube that you can simply share and say, oh my gosh, let's talk about this. So here's a great fundraising videos. Post your questions in the comments and we'll answer them all together. You don't have to take it all on yourself, okay? Let me just go over my notes real quickly, make sure I didn't forget anything, because leading your team for success is so, so important. Okay, just a couple of things to remember. Do not go at least more than a month without communicating with your team. Maybe your team right now is not very big. Maybe you only have 2, 5, 10. But one day you might have 100, 200. So what I like to do is I like to break it down. I have right now currently a team of 66 between me and my entire team. So I like to break it down. So the first week, I try to reach out to all my essential and certified team members. That is my largest group. So I tend to send an email out and then talk to ones that I've seen that are really outstanding or ones that might need a little extra help personally. Then the second week, I reach out to all my leads. Then the third week, I reach out to my stars and my superstar consultants. They know that I'm there for them, and I might even talk to them on a daily basis, but then I make sure that I email all of them and say, hey, how are you? This is what's going on this month. I'm here to help you. Would you like a coaching call, or would you like to have a one-on-one? All that good stuff. If I know that they're killing it and I feel like they might want a more personalized training, I reach out to them and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're killing it. You're rocking your business. Is there anything I can help you out with? Some say yes, some say no. If there's someone that I've seen that went from having really, really good PRV to then kind of struggling, I might reach out to them and be like, hey, is everything okay? Is there anything I can help you out with? And again, it's up to them, but I put the ball on their court, letting them know that I'm there. Breaking down, okay, it is not selfish to to plan your goal and say, okay, I want to promote to director and I need this, this, and this. And then, let's put it this way. It is not selfish to do that if you are going to them to actually help them. If you sit there and say, oh my gosh, I have to recruit 10 people so I can hit director, but you're not helping them, that's being selfish. You can say, I want to promote to director. I know I need at least, this many people. I need this many people like hitting their rank. Let me see how I can help this person promote to the next level because that's their goal, or how I can help this person increase their PRV. That's not selfish. You're mapping out the way that you want, of what you need to do to get to your goal, but you're also taking the time as their leader to do the things that you need to do to help them. That is being a leader, not ignoring your dreams, not putting your dreams aside to help them. It's knowing what you want to do, but then unselfishly and humbly going to them and helping them out like in honesty, not with the intent, not like, oh my gosh, like if you don't hit your rank, like I'm not going to promote. Like that's selfish. That's mean. That's only reaching out to them when you want something. But if you genuinely say, hey, I know that you want to promote to the next level. Like let's map out a plan. Let's work on this so we can get you there. You know that that's going to get you closer to your goal. That's just obvious. So be genuine, be there for your team, and be consistent. That is the biggest key. Like there's been times in my business where I have not been consistent and I feel so bad about it. But pick the things that fit and be consistent in those. Even the weeks that you don't want to do anything, be consistent in those. It will help you grow. It will help your team grow. So I hope that you guys found this video informative and that you guys have gotten some ideas. I am going to do a couple of their videos to tie in with this one about like welcome mail and some documents that you can send your team members to help them grow in their business and as leaders as well. So look out for those. They will be uploaded soon. And if you are just scrolling through YouTube and came across this video, even if you're not on the TinkerStars team, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for future videos that can help you in your business. I hope you guys have a great day and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.